take 3. Good, I was about to say good, you know, the M word. Let's just say top. See, but I don't want to use the word morning. Morning is the word that is you see how I start off the reading and it's like I'm in a conversation already, or I'm thinking shit in my head, and I'm thinking that you can also hear the shit that I'm thinking. So the next sentence that comes out will probably be beneficial to you had I given you some context. So you know, but I don't know what to say in terms of, I don't want to say the grand rising. It doesn't even feel like organic coming off of my tongue. A Cancer may be significant. June is definitely significant. The month June or the name June is significant. But yeah, so I don't know what greeting. And I don't want to keep saying hello, hello, hello. So we'll figure something out. Hey babes. Hey babes, what's going on? I don't know. This is the Jets we're listening to. He's Got It Over You. I think that's the name of this. The Jets. Maybe a jet taking a jet. Someone is about to jet. You know, back in the day they used to say that. I'm about to jet. That, you know, I'm about to leave. Yeah, the Jets. You got it all. You got it all. Maybe someone is feeling that way about you. Maybe that's just how your energy is coming across. You have it all. And not in terms of material things or the freaking physical world. Even though a lot of people probably look at it that way, because most people are very materialistic. Very much 3D based. But when I say you got it all, I mean, it's something very confident about you. Something very appealing. You exude this type of determination, this gift or this power of transformation is just an easy word to say. Very relative to a lot of things. But it's just like an enigma. I like that word a lot. An enigma. You're different. And not different in, no, it has more to do with your spirit than it does have to do with your physical. You could be a very attractive person. You could be very nice to look at. You could keep yourself up well. You know, have all the aesthetics that people are attracted to. But it's more than that. It's who you are. It's how you speak to people. It's how you treat people. That is what makes you an enigma. It's the way you make people feel comfort. And people may not tell you that they feel that way about you. But you leave this energy with them that they will always remember. You got it all over him, all over them in general. It's like anybody, and this doesn't have to be romantic. This could also be friendships, family, co-workers, your neighbors, the deli store, the shop, right? Anybody you encounter, you leave them with this feeling that they'll remember, like, what you spoke about or what you did or how you interacted with them will always be one of their core memories. It'll always be something that in the future they'll look back on and they say, hey, you know, this one day I met this person and they said this thing to me, and it was just on one of those days where I wasn't feeling my best, and it came out and it was just like a compliment, and it just made me feel so good. It'll be something as small as that. It could be things that you say in just common conversations. Things that you don't even realize you're saying. You're just expressing things from your heart, from a place of truth, from compassion and care. A red rose could be significant. And the Jets are a group of siblings. So something about a sibling could be significant. But hey, let us get some cards. Oh, so yeah, I was watching, like I watch things here and there, or even if it's just playing in the background, and then there are times that things just like pop out and I'm like, hey, that resonates with me. It's intriguing. It's intrigued my my mind. So, oh, this is one that I found. Someone had said the other day in a reading, forewarned is to be forearmed. So it's the more information you have, the more knowledge. It's like you can strategically maybe protect yourself, maybe take actions to counteract what is going to be coming. But something about being forewarned is being forearmed is significant. Something about don't ask my neighbors. The name of the group is emotions, the emotions. Maybe someone has a relationship with their neighbors that is not the emotions. The emotions could be an array of emotions, right? But it says don't ask my neighbor. As if maybe me and my neighbor don't get along, and please don't ask my neighbor anything about me because they don't know anything about me. We don't talk, we don't speak. Don't go asking my neighbors questions about me. Okay. So the next message that we have is, not every defeat is a loss. Not every victory is a win. So with not every defeat is a loss, that's that. I mean, if you have listened to any of my other readings, I speak a lot about, especially when I do the letters, and then the letter L comes out, especially the yellow L, because that speaks to that solar plexus energy, your confidence, determination, that fire. So when the L comes out, it could be a loss because, you know, are we taking an L? Are you going to take an L? Are you going to take a loss? Or you're going to take a loss? But it doesn't have to be a loss. That in that defeat, we can use that as a lesson. We could learn from it. We could learn to strategically do better next time. Maybe we could learn that this loss is a lesson because I'm better off after not having that in my life anymore. After being detached from it, things have starting to brighten up. My energy is different. I have a different perspective on things. I'm able to put my energy in things that make me feel good. It's not a loss. It's a lesson. You learned that although there was some type of attachment to someone, something, someplace, that releasing that attachment was a relief for you. It's almost as if you were carrying 10 bags on your back and you were able to do it. You were carrying them. After a while, it was comfortable. You were able to maneuver it. But once those bags started to fall down, once you dropped them, you're like, oh shit, this feels so much better. So not every defeat is a loss. Not every victory is a win. That gives me the 5 of Swords energy. At what cost, though, did you gain this victory? At what cost? Did you sell your soul? Did you sell out your friends, your family? Were you a good parent? Did you impact anyone's life in any type of positive way? Did you become a better person after this victory? Did you start giving and wanting to, I guess, repent was the word that came to mind. Did you become better after this victory, or did you continue to do the things that you have been doing, and now this win may be to your detriment? You win at, say, I don't know, getting a husband that has a lot of money and you don't have to work and you sit around, like you live the soft life. But you become so spoiled and entitled that you become a nasty, bitter person. And money is the only thing that satisfies you. You become very selfish. You don't take care of your children. You don't nurture and provide for them the way that you should. Or, and that's a mother or a father. Because dads can live the soft life too, right? But is it really a win? How are you winning? Because if that money was gone, where would your energy be? Money is this, it would be like money is this individual's God. So not every victory is a win. You lose your soul sometimes. Think about some of these people in the industry and how they go in fancy-tailed, fancy-free, looking so young, looking so vibrant, looking like they have life in them. And then after a while, they just look sucked dry. As I say that, I'm listening to Lil Wayne. Couldn't figure out how to love. So the next little message I have, I was watching Suicide Squad, the recap, part 1 and 2, and Harley Quinn said to the Joker, a heart scares you, but a gun doesn't. She was holding a gun in his face. Then he asked her, would you die for me? Would you live for me? So, I mean, I don't know if this conversation happened right after each other, simply because it was a recap. But think about that. A heart scares you. A heart, what is that? Love. Loving scares you. Giving of yourself. That would be the living part. The heart part. The living, the experiencing. That would be the living part. But a gun doesn't scare you. Who's ready to die? Which is kind of ironic, because I don't know if he would have been that calm with a... Well, no, the Joker's a little insane. The Joker's a little insane. I don't know, did he let Harley Quinn put the gun to his head because he knew she wouldn't pull the trigger? He wouldn't be scared if he knew that she wouldn't do it. If he knew that she loved him so much that she would not pull the trigger, so why would he be afraid of it? But I've never really watched the Joker and Harley Quinn type movies, so I don't know really in terms of the Joker. And had he been that way with someone else in a different situation. But that's that's something to think about. You won't, in loving someone, even loving yourself, if you can't love someone else, there is a good possibility that there's some type of disjoint with regard to loving yourself. So, I'm sorry, this video, I started looking up at the video, and she's screaming because she found out that she got HIV. That could be significant for someone. Someone could have locks. Someone could have, this was the young lady and her mother in a doctor's office, and in 2 different scenes. One is she finds out she has HIV, and the other one she finds out that she's pregnant. Wait, didn't she? I can't do this. I can't do this. Wasn't there, she was going to have a termination as well? I can't remember now. I wasn't paying that much attention to the video. Someone could have a daughter. Someone could be a fair complexion, wear glasses. Tattoos could also be significant. Someone may know how to do hair. Something about 3 generations, the grandmother, the mother, and the daughter. So, all right. I think that's where we were going to leave off. I don't know. Are we going to use this? No, we'll use these. Someone could be finding out they're pregnant. I don't know if I said that already. All right. Stripping could also be significant. What do we have? The bottom we have reserved. Silence is golden. Some things are just better left unsaid. We don't have to say everything that we're thinking. You don't have to always tell every single thing that is going on with you. Then there could be times where, like, there's a situation where someone knows that they kind of messed up, and maybe this was a problem or a discussion between the two of you, and it's the continuing the conversation, letting somebody know how much they fucked up or how much they always fuck up. You had this argument last night, and now you're waking up the next day saying the same things. Starting the day off in a negative vibration. That could also be silence is gold and some things are better left unsaid. It's better left unsaid could also be just being very nasty and mean with your words. Like calling people out of their name, or telling them how they're no good for shit, or they'll never be shit. Stuff like that. The color red could also be significant. Suffocate, Jay Holiday. So we have waiting. Rather than waiting on another to change, I make the changes within myself so that I may have these things reflected back to me. It's almost like mirroring a behavior. So if I'm getting up every day and I've spoken to you maybe about I've spoken to you about something that is bothering me, and you don't do something about it. So then I start to maybe change my behavior to what it is that I want the goal to be. And in changing my behavior, it may change someone else's behavior. I don't think that waiting on someone is always the answer. Oh, this says rather than waiting. Okay. Because I was about to say waiting on somebody else. That's like asking someone to do something around the house for you that they really don't feel like doing. That isn't a rush to do, so they're going to get to it whenever they want to. So there are changes that you need to make within yourself. And this reminds me of the Hermit card because of this lantern here. So it also seems like someone may have been or is in like a hermit type mode where they're spending more time to themselves, thinking about things, mulling things over, trying to figure some things out. Maybe in this hermit mode, hermit is Virgo energy. A Virgo could be significant. This could deal with your job, your home, your life choices. It could deal with your health. If it has to do with health, maybe it has to do with like working out. Someone in this if that's the case, someone in this connection just, they don't really want to do it at all. And maybe they're motivated by someone else. Like, you know, you won't go to the gym if it's solo, but if you're with someone, or even not even a romantic partner, but a friend or family member, anybody, if you're by yourself, you're like, hey, I'm not going to really I don't feel like doing that. But when you're with someone else, it gives you like the inspiration, the motivation to start moving. So whatever this is, you have to start. And if you doing and making changes doesn't allow for that person to also, like when your energy shifts and changes in that way, then the people around you notice that. And their energy is going to stay stagnant, like they're not going to pick up the cues, or maybe they'll start to, that's like picking up stuff around the house. They'll start to do it because they see you doing it. So something about a Virgo is significant in a hermit mode. This lantern is enlightenment. Being like an answer being brought to you. Smelling the roses. I focus on the experiences in my journey rather than the destination. This is wanting the, it sounds like wanting the results so quickly that you don't want to go through the process. It's like someone who wants to be their dream is to be married with kids. You know, they want children, they want a husband or a wife. So every person that they date at the first date is like, okay, this is the one. This is the person I want to marry. And then instead of just enjoying meeting this person, getting to know them, it's from the jump. It's like you're already prepared. You already have in mind what it is that you want to do right off the bat. You don't even know this person well enough at all to make those type of decisions. Even though there are some times when people just meet and it's like love at first sight, the energy is mutual though, I would say. Not just you thinking, and this may not be you, but this is somebody. Oh, excuse me. I can say I'm guilty, not of like thinking there's marriage material, but I'm like, oh, yeah, we could, like, I like having boyfriends. I like doing the boyfriend-girlfriend thing and, well, the husband-wife thing now. But, you know, the cute little things, the dating, the surprising, like, I like all that type of stuff, that romantic-y type of stuff, even just being my man's best friend. Like, I want to just chill and we just have a good time and laugh. And it doesn't have to always be so serious. To be that type, to be the homie lover friend. Where you can hang out with him and his boys. And it's not a problem. But that would probably, well, I guess it all depends on where you're living in terms of your energy. Like, I can hang out with my husband's friends. And they talk about they're like, if they're dating other women, or if they're doing, well, they won't talk about a lot of stuff in front of me. But there's some things that they'll share. Things that I may should not have known, but I do. But I also don't want to have information that makes me feel away. If my brother, I was going to say brother-in-law, but my brother. If my brother is dating someone and he is, you know, out there trying to do his thing, I don't want to know that if I am friends with this woman here, because it's going to make me feel some type of way. I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to know that type of information. That I had to learn the hard way too. All right, let's see. Waiting. Oh, we should have got one of these, the Truth Oracle cards. Just aquí, let's get one. We shuffled them up already. Oh, runaway getaway. Oh, wow. Oh, divine intervention is at the bottom. You know what? Let's get another one since we have Pequeto no peseta neche. Since we have 3. Peseta. And the red, this runaway card, someone ready to give up. This person is in red. And so is this person here. So rather than making changes, rather than waiting, I make changes within myself. That is with this getaway, runaway, rather than waiting. So this is the leaving a situation, giving up. The give up could very well be like giving up waiting. I'm going to give up waiting and I'm going to start smelling the roses. I'm going to focus on my own experiences, focus on my own healing. That could be it. But with the red, silence is golden. That's always maybe talking about what this person doesn't do. So always having an argument with someone about taking the trash out before it gets before it gets too high. And you're like, you know what, but see, I don't know, because if you become the example with a situation like that and this person is lazy, they'll just be happy that you're doing it and they don't have to. So I don't know what this situation is. Wow, red is very significant. Something that you're supposed to be silent about is significant. All these 3 cards at the bottom have red in them. Roll the dice. Take a chance, risk, leap of faith. And then with the commitment, oath, agreement, a pledge, a promise. Someone needs to be quiet about an oath or an agreement, or someone is being quiet about some type of agreement. They're also being quiet about taking a chance, taking this leap of faith. The Fool energy. Fool is taking a leap of faith. It's Aries energy. Aries is the Emperor in the Tower. The Emperor is someone who is a leader, a natural leader. So if someone who's a natural leader who wants to take a chance, but I don't think a natural leader would run away, but I could see a natural leader trying to keep away from something or trying to give up something, especially. So we talk about the Emperor energy. This is someone, let's say, who's in a connection and they realize that connection, some type of agreement. This person made a promise or a pledge or and a contract. It could be a soul contract. I made this agreement, we're in this relationship, and I say I'm going to do this, and you say you're going to do that. So we're in that connection, but something is not happening. Someone keeps waiting for something to change. So this could very well be that someone is going to try to leave a situation, maybe try to stand on their 2 feet, become that emperor, and put their foot down and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm not doing. But I don't know, because silence is golden. Someone didn't say something. Something was left unsaid. Some things are better just left unsaid. So is there some things left unsaid about the getaway, the running away, the rolling of the dice? It almost sounds like someone, this could be like the energy of someone who they're doing something against the direction or the opinions of others. And because they're doing something against the opinion of others, they're trying to keep it on the low. But with this card here, with this commitment card, It makes me think of something that's very important. Almost like someone pledging their life to something. It would be the significance of someone signing up for the military, pledging their life in order to protect the lives of others. Almost like an ancestor energy. You know how, have you ever heard other people say how, like, there are ancestors that you have that have this oath? Say if they don't even like you. And I don't want to get into the politics of that because I'm really trying to work my way around that. If the ancestors are energy after they leave, do they really keep the 3D, like, thinking? I don't know. But for argument's sake, yeah, you have a person who does not like you. You don't have a good relationship. The rapport is terrible. You don't get along. You don't see eye to eye. But this person also has integrity. They have honor. So this person takes an oath to do a certain thing or to protect a certain person. And even though they may not like that person, they have a duty that they have to uphold. So something about upholding a duty. Someone being quiet about upholding a duty. That's going, a duty. It's a duty. Something about that digestive system is significant. 3153 could be significant. A change, transformation. Something about a newborn or the birth of something is significant. The evolution of something. Evolution. A Sagittarius could be significant, or Jupiter energy is significant. Where did I put my beverage? Oh. Even Scorpio energy with the transformation, the butterfly, the change. So yeah, Scorpio could also be significant. We already said the color red, passion. Oh, red roses, love. There was a red rose in the movie I was watching, The Suicide Squad, the recap. And, oh, look, there are 3 of them. That's so dope. Okay. So we have, anyway, so there was a red rose in the freaking, somebody gave somebody a red rose, a single red rose. So that could be significant. Love. Single red rose, love. So we have I love with Venus, the house of values, second house. That is Taurus and Libra energy. We have legal, oh wow, and criminal matters at the bottom here. Okay. So legal matters. Disputes, negotiations, litigations, civil cases, or spiritual matters. Legal matters, a soul contract. It's like what happens when you break a contract. You probably will get sued. But there are obligations that you were supposed to meet and you didn't meet. So something about someone had some type of obligations. House of value. They had some type of obligations. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. This is what I was talking about. I don't know if this is the same video, but my mind goes all over the place. Someone had obligations they didn't meet. That's why we're in this legal situation. Maybe someone took a leap of faith. They took a chance. They took a risk. I say leap of faith. You think that is always a good thing. A leap of faith could be that this person had faith that they could rob this bank. And that leap of faith ended with this person being injured, put in jail, caught, whatever the case may be. But with this oath and this commitment, we have house of value. House of value is tangible things. Things that we put value on, money, aesthetics, You could put value into your culture, into your looks, value into your faith, into your religion, your spirituality, your life walk. It's value. Someone is running away. That house of value is in the red. Someone took a risk with something that they valued. Give up. Are they trying to give up something that they value? Someone has to give up something that they value. With legal matters, if someone loses a legal matter, this could be with the... I wish I knew where my little book was, because I don't remember everything that is in the second house. I don't feel like looking through my little cards either. Sorry. I don't feel like looking it up. But someone is silent, or someone should be silent. Silence is golden. Maybe someone was talking too much about some type of agreement or some type of risk they took. And now they're trying to get away from someone could be trying to get away from something that they said. Because look, the criminal matters at the bottom, an unusual suspect. Someone you would never think to do something. Someone who you think is so sweet and kind, and they couldn't do some of the crazy shit that they've done. What is this fucking about, though? Criminal matters. Silence is golden. You get arrested. They tell you that you have the right to remain silent. Someone could be getting arrested. This commitment or this oath. Who takes oaths? Police officers, people who work at the courthouse, people who work for government institutions. Do government institutions take oaths? Like, if you're a government worker, do you take an oath? Or is that just at like a courthouse? Or does a judge just take an oath? Do all the court workers have to take an oath? Criminal matters and legal matters. Someone could be going to jail. Someone could be getting arrested. With this block, oh look, cell block 6. It's the number 6 here. Something about someone wants someone to stay quiet under oath. I think that one is probably loud. Silk Sonic. Leave the door open. You got plans, don't say. You got plans, don't say that. Silence is golden. Someone wants someone to be quiet about something that they know. About some plans that maybe they were involved in. Under commitment, we have change. A change is coming to this unusual suspect. This unusual suspect is in mourning. The last video that I started 2 other videos before this. And the one video I was talking about mourning. How I didn't want to say good morning. And mourning was the issue. I realized that all endings are opportunities to start anew. Underneath here with the change, something is changing for someone who, this unusual suspect who's involved in criminal matters, illegal activities. Someone could have stolen money. I said robbing a bank. So someone could have stolen money from a bank. Not necessarily that they robbed the bank in terms of I went in with a gun and a mask. But someone could have worked at a bank and stole from a bank over time. Someone could have did some like fraudulent check type things. Like someone could have known someone that worked in a bank and this person did things that they shouldn't have done. Waiting to be the change. Someone is trying to run away from a situation. Maybe someone wants to now take accountability for their actions with regard to some type of criminal activity. Somebody wants to tell the truth. Rather than waiting on another to change, I make the changes within myself. Going into that hermit with that lantern at the bottom. Thinking, strategizing, figuring something out about maybe even themselves in terms of what they value and how they value, and what that value means to them. Taking an oath with somebody, working with somebody in order to take this risk, and now someone is trying to get away from it. Someone is trying to get away from the legal matters and the criminal matters. Someone is going to jail. Someone is going to jail. Dang, I wasn't expecting this. I focus on the experiences in my journey rather than the destination. Focusing on the experiences, that's what, in this situation, it wouldn't be someone focusing on something good, though. This person is someone who's focusing on the current moment, because maybe even thinking about the future is not something that makes them happy. Thinking, right, so this would be someone who knows that they're going to go to jail. So what would you do? You would try to enjoy your moments outside of jail. If you have children, you try to spend more time with them. Your husband, your wife, you try to spend more time with them. Your family, maybe even do things that you've wanted to do. This could be that, not that you, someone knows they're going to jail. Someone knows they're going to jail. That's all I know. Tell me about the legal matters. Tell me about the legal matters. Why do we have the legal matters? Disputes. 5 of Pentacles. This is someone having some type of job loss. They're in some type of debt. Feeling unwelcomed in a place or by people. This person could be homeless, feeling down and out. This is someone having 5 of Coins is financial matters. So these legal matters have to deal with someone is trying to dispute something in regard to what is 5 of Coins is Taurus energy. Oh shit. Taurus is the house of value. These legal matters have to do with whatever this people, and there are 3 people in this card. These people or this person. So someone could be having legal matters with their job, with regards to like a home or an apartment. Maybe they're in evictions or evictions, or what is that, foreclosures. This could also be someone filing bankruptcy. This also makes me think of like a home business could be significant with these legal matters. Someone is a storyteller, they're a liar. Someone lied on some type of paperwork. Legal matters make me think of papers that need to be signed. We talked about the bank signing papers. Someone signed some type of papers at a bank. Maybe this has to do with like a loan for a bank, or whatever paperwork is necessary to purchase maybe a home. Oh look, loss, an L. Someone is taking a loss under legal matters. Someone is taking a loss. Someone is going to jail. Someone may be having issues or trouble paying for an attorney. Someone they may start in terms of being able to afford a lawyer, but then They're going to end up with a public defender because they won't be able to afford it. No money. And I don't think there are going to be people to assist. That's why this person is trying to run away. Somebody is running away. Somebody is trying to take accountability. Maybe the person who's trying to run away before is now the same person that's trying to take accountability. So this could be two different people. Somebody who you worked with to do something, and they're like, no, I'm not going down. And this person is, okay, I'm going to sit down and weigh out the options because I don't want to run for the rest of my life. I don't want to be having to look over my shoulder. Someone also needs a spiritual cleansing. With this legal matters, we have spiritual at the bottom. There could be some type of detachment or dissolution of a spiritual contract. That would be a spiritual contract. You can have a spiritual contract with anybody, a soul contract. But say this is like a soul contract with a sibling. That contract is null and void. And I'll say in the sense that, you say blood over everything, that that's your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad. It's supposed to be love. It should be love. But it doesn't always work out that way because not everybody has the best intentions. So there are people that you have to cut off. People are going to get cut off. Someone is losing something. All right, at the bottom, it's the 6 of Swords. That says escapism. Lots of baggage. More troubles ahead. That's why this person here is not looking towards. They're not thinking about the future because they know the future is going. Right now, this is the best it's going to be. It's going to progressively, slow progress, it's going to progressively start to feel heavier on me. I want to enjoy what I can now. This could be someone being taken or moved someplace. Maybe a facility, a jail or a prison. Going with the flow. I can't control what's going on because it's out of my control. There's nothing I can do about that. That's why you either stand. What does my husband always say? There are two type of people, the fight or flight. You're either going to stand and fight or you're going to run away. As if you weren't the problem. It's crazy. Tell me about legal matters. Tell me about legal matters. The truth. The Miss Ida at the bottom, the High Priestess, secrets. An inner knowing. Spirit told her she was ready to work for the community. Akashic records, that is in almost like the book of your life. It would be books, actually, the books of your life. So there's some type of truth regarding the legal matters. Someone was trying to hide something. Now the truth is coming out. Again, this is communication. Whether this is written, whether this is verbal, whether this is thinking to yourself. You can do telepathic communication as well, especially with this High Priestess at the bottom. Someone could be very connected to spirit, connected to someone else in a way that they know each other's thoughts. Someone could read people's thoughts. What is that? Remote viewing? Mind reading? Well, not that they're the same thing, but those are the two things that popped out my mouth. So the power of words, the power of the lies. Someone is having memory loss. I don't remember. I can't recall. Lack of ideas. I don't know what to do now. I've gotten to the point where I was able to maneuver this ship before, but now I'm running low. I don't have the money I used to have. I don't have the resources in terms of people and being able. This could be someone who knows a lot of people. and is able to call someone up at the bank. Hey, I know you work at the bank. I need this done. Could you do this? This also, though, has to be someone who's willing to be in this shadow energy, willing to take this risk. So you talk to the person at the bank. Hey, can you do that for me? I got you. I got you. Because this person thinks that they're bigger than the program. You go to someone else. You know, we talked about the courthouse. You know, people at the courthouse. Yo, I need this paperwork. Can you handle this? Blah, 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 blah. This person also has to be in that same energy, in that same vibration. Taking a risk. Willing to risk it all. For something that could very well be a loss. Not every defeat is a loss. Not every victory is a win. Not every victory is a win. Somebody was doing something really underhanded, and now the truth is out. The high priestess has all of the truth. She knows everything. She keeps it to herself. So it's a secret keeper. The number 7 is very significant. 7 sisters. But I don't feel that. It makes me think of like 7 friends, 7 accomplices, 7 like people from a group. It would be like a fraternity, a sorority, a masonry group, a church. These 7 people get together. There's secrets about these 7 people and things that they've done with regard to money. Because of the love of money. House of value. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money is not evil. Guns are not evil until they're used. Overused in a way that the intent is negative, it's bad, it's meant to cause harm. Not that guns wouldn't cause anybody harm if used in any type of intent. But if you're defending yourself, you're trying to make sure that your life is still intact. And if that means that someone else has to go, and this is if this person is coming at you, you can't just open fire at someone who's not even trying to pay you any type of attention. The high priestess. Secrets. I will reserve that because no, it's not here. If the 3 of coins came out, especially in this deck, I would say that maybe there's someone who does this as a job. Well, not a job. Money is exchanged for their services. But with the high priestess, this is just naturally a natural gift. This is someone who is aware and connected to the divine. So this is someone, this could be shit your next door neighbor. Someone can have intuitive knowledge about their next door neighbor. Because we talked about the neighbors earlier. Don't ask my neighbors. If someone is protected from any type of energy being sent to them in that way. All right. What is the truth? The truth has to do with this. This is the railroad bill, the chariot card. On the side here it says mystery. Someone was willing to take action in a way where it was like take no prisoners. Take no prisoners, that 5 of Swords energy, willing to do it at all costs. A Cancer could be significant. Someone was shape-shifting, wearing different masks. But it's a mystery. It's almost like I'm not supposed to know. It's none of my business. With the be fair. Oh, this is the Temperance card. Father Sims. It says focus on healing. It's none of my business. It's probably none of your business as well. But people who know, they know. They're involved in it. Place. This is a person who knows how to place or lift curses. So this makes me think that with the lift of a curse, oh wow. Someone could have been doing magic on like legal matters, criminal matters to try to stay out of jail. The name George or Sims could be significant. The name Joe or Watson could be significant. the boss of candles. Something about candles or candle magic. Someone starting a flame or a fire. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is significant. So we have Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and we have Taurus. All right. Let us get... So, all right. It's none of our business. What else do we need to know, though? Silence is golden. I'm not going to ask that because that's, again, none of my business. What is the outcome of this situation? Why do we need to know this? What is the outcome? Why do we need to know this? Oh, look, the Five of Swords found its way out. Vindication. We need to know this because there's a... Sorry. That's Aunt Caroline. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Rags to riches. We need to know this because there's a change coming for someone. Some karma, the wheel, is turning back around. And there's going to be vindication for some lies. This is some lies that someone told in court. This Five of Knives card says this in the book. It's like lying between your teeth. I told you someone lies a lot. And then we have the Five of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. 55. Someone is going through some major changes. This 55 equals this 10. This Wheel of Fortune energy. And underneath we have the Two of Swords with lies exposed about what? The past. What past? What about the past? It has to do with a group of friends, cheaters, addicts, people who like to indulge. So this could be 3 to 7 people, maybe 2 to 7. No, I want to say 3 to 7. There, things are coming out, being exposed about a group of people. Some criminal shit that they were doing, lying in court, lying about their finances, lying about paperwork, or all the lying they've been doing in terms of all the resources that they've had. This person had all of those resources, was able to reach out to people in the past to get help and assistance, but now the shit is hitting the fan. Red. Something was done out of passion, out of anger possibly. This card here is confronting evil and fighting back. This oath, someone is helping someone do something. Like someone is doing the right thing. Or it would be like someone seeing something that they feel is unjust. And they don't even have to really know the person involved, but they just want to help because it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Self-sabotage. That's what this Five is, not self-sabotage. Not every victory is a win. It's funny that we end with this card and we started with this, with the quote. Something about frenemies. These 3 to 7 people, 2 to 7 people, they aren't friends. We just work together for the money. Liar, bad rumors. This is this person running away from. Deceit, troublemaker, illegal gains with illegal activities, an empty victory. You could take things by force. You could take things through fear. You could take things through deception, through taking the lives of other people. But you can't get away for long. And as much as people do things like that and they think they're winning, the fact that you did that tells me that you're losing already. You're not happy with yourself. We should be so connected as beings that I wouldn't want to do anything to hurt my brother or my sister. But we don't give a fuck. People out here do crazy shit all the time. Taking people's lives for no reason other than self-gain. To make themselves feel good, for money. Because someone wouldn't love you, or someone wouldn't take your side, or you felt disrespected. We're all accountable for our own actions and who we are as people, as souls, as spirits. We're accountable for ourselves and what we do and how we behave, what we say, how we treat other people, how we treat ourselves. You can't possibly love yourself and love anybody else and be in this energy here. And that's sad. All right. We are going to maybe get some letters. Dang, we're going to be here for a little while. This is going to be like an 1.5-hour video. I don't know why I wanted to tell you people that I had a really good weekend. It was really good. Spent some time with the brother-in-law and his lady and the mister. And just, I don't know, just the energy feels good. Where are the letters? All right, let's get some letters out here. And I drank a little bit. Oh, snap. There's a card left in here. The strength card. A Leo could be significant. Strong enough to be compassionate. Trust your inner strength. You have this inner endurance. Patience. Someone could be an influencer. Something about brute force. The brute force makes me think of the 5s. Because the more 5s, the more stronger the conflict is, or the more strong the action is that needs to be taken. Stronger and stronger. So the 5s, in terms of, like we said, someone could be homeless. Something about an eviction or a foreclosure. Someone could be forced out of someplace. Forced to give up something. Forced to pay something. Forced, and I want to say you can't be forced to sign anything. I think that's against the law. But I guess in a sense that you feel like you have no other choice. Or not that you don't have another choice, but it's not the choice that you want, right? You'd rather not go to jail. So if I could do that, that would be good. Light energy. Revelation of a truth hidden in the shadows. Divine presence, knowledge, purity, healing, guidance, life creation. Hope and positivity. Life-giving power, spiritual fulfillment. So someone is in this light energy, or this has to do with the truth that is being revealed. I just want to show you something really freaking quick. This joy is at the bottom of this deck. And there's joy at the bottom of this one. So this light energy and joy is out here twice. And this deck I started shuffling in one of the other videos, and I mentioned something about joy. Someone is feeling some type of joy after a rough time. So there's joy associated with this light energy, with this truth being revealed. A rags to riches story for someone. It would almost feel like going from one extreme to another. I love it when you scream my name. Going 60 in the 3rd lane. Ow. The name Kiki or Wyatt could be significant. Something about an ex. Something was X'd out, or this has to deal with someone's ex. The letter N is significant. Maybe someone's ex's name starts with an N, or someone, the ex. Makes me think of the 2 of Swords. We saw the 2 of Swords with the lies exposed. Someone tried to X someone out of something, someone with the letter N is involved. Or someone has the letter X as their name. I don't know. Xavier. I don't know what name starts with an X. Someone is showing someone grace, vitality, inner growth. Showing someone grace because they have this inner growth, because they see someone's inner growth. This would be someone doing some fucked up shit and then realizing that with the awakened intuition, realizing that what they did was fucked up and they want to take accountability, and someone else is showing them grace because they realize that this person is trying to change because of a truth that was revealed. With this X in the middle, it makes me think that this would be, say you don't like someone, or someone you know doesn't like someone. Let's say that Becky doesn't like Jessica. So Becky goes around and tells people that Jessica is a whore and she sucks dick for money, and that Jessica doesn't know how to keep a job, that she's had 50 terminations. You know what I'm talking about. Like, this is someone going around saying all this stuff about Jessica, the Betsy chick, and then people finding out that that was a lie. That is a lie. So now people it's like they got shit face. Because someone was trying to, like, you keep that in the middle. The X's with the swords are like the swords are crossed. So the truth is crossed. The truth is crossed. We also have love with legacy, inheritance, abundance, values. Love. Someone is getting love, the house of values, second house. Someone is getting an inheritance or some type of abundance. Something about someone's family values are significant. The letter E is significant. N-E-X. It made me think of N-E-W, like news, where people, they wouldn't put the X at the bottom. News is whatever. It's news. I see news. I saw news. N-E-X. N-E-X could be significant. Oh, X. Oh, look what's on. Right my wrongs. Tell me. People saw someone in a certain light because of lies that were told. And now that truth is being seen. The revelation can't be X'd out anymore. The number 9 is significant. Something is ending for something. It's for someone. There's a wrap up. Oh, look. And then the number 10, we'll put that next to each other. An ending in court, an ending in life, an ending in someone's 3D world. It could be something to do with court, someone's life choices, someone's job, someone's family. We have love under energy, light energy. Someone moves from this energy of love. Someone tried to X that energy out. Tried to make someone look. You see how the X is here, right? And the light energy and the love energy is here. It's like someone tried to keep someone blocked. Keep them blocked from this love, from this grace that could be shown to them. Something to do with an ending. Something to do with something that affects them in their life, in their material world. Someone tried to X them out of. We have the moon. Oh my God. Now under X. Emotions, instincts, habits, instinctive reactions, inner self, how we experience feelings. Associated with feminine principle, a mother and a child. Phases of the moon symbolize cycles, rhythms, ebb and flow of life. The ruler of tides. The ruler of tides. The ruler of moving things along. Being able to manipulate people's emotions and feelings about someone else. Xing someone else out of something. The letter S. Oh, look, this could almost be news. Something about news is significant. Someone could be getting some type of communication. I want to say it could be some type of good news for some, bad news for others. Jupiter, bad news for others. Someone tried to stop someone's expansion, someone's luck. Sagittarius. And under Jupiter, we have love. On the back of love, we had inheritance and abundance. Underneath Jupiter, we have abundance and good luck. Someone's getting news about some good luck. It has to do with them being shown grace, them being shown love. This show of love could come through an inheritance or some type of money that is coming to them. The letter R could be significant. We have courage, which speaks to Leo energy. A Leo could be significant. What else do we have? God damn. All right. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm putting this W here because I said it. News. Some news is coming with the ew. Somebody's not happy about that. Oh, with the ew? Doesn't that kind of remind you of like one of them sororities? Skew. That's how it goes, right? I don't know. But there's news about this grace, about this love, about this expansion, this Jupiter energy, about a Sagittarius. Or just about someone's good luck. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Great red spot. Something about red. This says the great red spot. 5th planet from the sun. The king of the gods, the king of sky. Something about the king of swords is significant. A truth, knowledge, information. King of swords could also be like a lawyer. King of swords, like even like a news person. The king of swords speaks for a living or speaks very well. We have Zeus is significant. Rome is significant. Thunder is significant. So the storms we just had could mean something. Thunder. Someone could be very angry, screaming, yelling. This nose can make someone so happy that it's like, I can't fucking believe that this really happened. And we got 14 moons. The moons changing the tides. 14. So it's like it could be up to 14 people that someone was trying to manipulate who you were to. Being able to influence something, to X you out of something. This news is going to bring shame to some people. The wrap up. Again, realizing that they were fucked up. Happy Home by Blackstreet could be significant. Quick little story. Chauncey from Blackstreet, he performed this at some little hole in the wall bar in like East Orange or Orange, Irvington, Newark. I don't remember. But I was with my best friend and we went to this bar. I don't know if we went because he was going to be there. I can't remember. But he sang this song here. And oh my God, he was so chocolatey and bald-headed. But I fell in love with the song because of his live performance. I want to say it was around the holidays because I think it was like cold and snowy. So I want to say it was around like Thanksgiving or Christmas that this happened. And it was many, many, many years ago. So something about decades could be significant. So I'm pretty sure it's been at least 2 decades and change. Whatever's coming to an end. Whatever someone thought was a victory or thought was a win, they're realizing that it was a loss. We have the full moon. This is the 3rd card coming out here speaking about moon energy, right? Yes, 14 moons, the moon, the full moon. Something is significant about someone manifested this shame. Whatever they did, they could have done something during the full moon cycle. So if this has to do with some type of spell work where someone was trying to manipulate court, manipulate criminal matters, maybe even manipulate you, or much worse, because shame. Imagine something that you would be ashamed of. Imagine something that you would die if you thought the world knew. Something that you did with that was so fucked up that you know people would look at you like, oh, you was a grimy bitch. That's what this person manifested. They did some grimy shit that's gonna have people looking at them like you're a grimy bitch. That's why they're running away. That's why they want to run away. I want to run away. I want to get away. 888 is significance, the balance. You're in harmony with the universe. Your thoughts and actions are always in harmony. Falling here. Again, with the light energy, with the love. Someone really tried to fuck you over. Look at, you're just here minding your business, living your life, and all of this is going on around you in terms of what someone was trying to do. But within this mix-up, the truth came out. There was some type of, maybe you exposed the truth. Maybe you just being yourself exposed who you are. You can't hide who you are. You're going to eventually show your true colors. Just be the fuck who you are. So, in just being who you are, you could be in some type of position where people get to see you. Maybe you work in a customer service type of job. Maybe you have a platform on the social media. Maybe you work at a bank and you get to see a lot of people. Whatever it is, people get to engage you and get a feel of who you are. And I want to say slowly over time, people are realizing that shit is not right. Pluto, transformation, obsession. Someone is obsessed with you in this moon energy. Someone could have some issues with regard to how they think. This might be someone this is someone who would benefit from seeing mental health professional. Pluto is a dwarf planet. It's located in the Kepler belt beyond Neptune. Beyond Neptune. Oh my God. And I just said mental health. Neptune is the 12th house. 12th house deals with mental instability. Pluto is Scorpio energy though. So Scorpio and Pisces are significant because Neptune is it's Pisces energy. Neptune is also a very cold planet. Someone could be very cold in terms of their heart space, in terms of their emotions. Something about 1930 is significant. The name Clyde or Tom could be significant. The Roman god of the underworld, Hades, is hot in hell. Something about hot in hell. Cold and hot, two very polar opposites. Something melted. Someone's now, maybe their emotions have melted because they feel the brunt of their actions. They feel the brunt of the shame. The number 9 could be significant. Ruled by the realm of the dead. Something, transformation, Scorpio energy. Something. So, realm of the dead. So this could deal with hell. Someone could feel like they're in hell. It's hot in hell. Maybe someone's having hot flashes. Hot in hell, though, is like someone is feeling the brunt of their actions. They're feeling the shame and the embarrassment of what they manifested. This could deal with a death. The 888 here, and then it says the realm of the dead. The way I think, the 888 reminds me of August. It reminds me of 88. 88 reminds me of the day my ex passed away. Actually, Was it 888? No, it was not. 2003. So it's 885. But he died on the 88 portal in 2003. And because it says here, railed by the realm of the dead, he's passed on. The connection, something about the moon, something about love and someone passing on, or maybe, well, my situation was a third party situation. Something about cheating could be significant. Something about nighttime, 10 p.m. Something about a Chinese restaurant. Transformation, miracles, repairs to the DNA. Transformation next to the realm of the dead, a transition. There's news about a transition, someone dying. This news has people emotional, the 14 moons. This could have something to do with someone's DNA, their child. The letter G is significant. Good news. This is good news coming. What planet was this again? Jupiter. Good news. Jupiter is good news. It says good luck right here. Interesting. Someone is getting something big. Georgia is significant. Washington is significant. Nas, maybe little Nas X. Oh, look. X and Nas. Something about, and we talked about people in the industry. Something about little Nas X is significant. I know he's been in the news lately because he's been tripping out or something. Maybe he's feeling some type of shame for something he manifested that is now ending. With the ew next to it, like, ew, like I'm ashamed. I can't believe I did that. I did that because, like, the love of money, maybe. The love of something. Something about sex is significant. Someone's being, yeah, like people were saying you were a whore out in these streets. People want to now show you grace. Yo, I can't make this up. Good luck. Good news, good luck. Your good luck, your good news is bringing shame to someone else. Abundance, luck, hope, prosperity, wealth, fortune. Underneath where this 10 is with the court. 10, the closure, the ending. I'm thinking it has to do with this court case, the criminal matters. Someone is winning and there are people that are losing. Oh my God. Someone is winning and there are people that are losing. Where does this W fall? Under the person who is minding their fucking business in this light energy. Just trying to fucking live. They're getting a win in the yellow. Confidence, that solar plexus energy, your fire pit. It's like a this is yours, this is you. And the W in the freaking neutral color. The neutral colors, the W would be a 5 of swords, an empty victory. Someone is feeling shamed because of their empty fucking victory. It's like someone who was on top, almost like Drake. The incident with him, he was on top, he was doing his thing, but he got it at a cost. He was able to keep it at a cost as well. But now, the revolution of the truth hidden in the shadows, which wasn't really hidden in the shadows, but it was hidden in the shadows because people's shadows accepted it. People's shadows were like, okay, he's talking to 15-year-olds. That's probably nothing. Had that been your niece or your sister, you've been trying to fight this motherfucker. But his truth is now being revealed. Now he's being seen for who he is. And he keeps adding on to the bullshit that he does. But it just lets people see more of the type of individual he is when shit is down. When you're up and you're doing good and you got the finances and you got the resources and you're able to do all this shit, it's easy to be happy. What do you do when shit is down though? When you're at fucking rock bottom, when you're hitting the fucking pavement, what do you do then? Right now he's acting like a little... But say no, he's taking a loss. He's not taking a lesson. He's taking a loss. Babies, look at this. Joy. Next to this W. There's joy coming for you. That is so fucking dope. But my stomach is about to growl. So don't pay any attention. But Pluto, this transformation. Something that's going to be so good for you. When I say abundance, it could it's money. You're definitely getting money. But abundance in love, and abundance in your spiritual gifts, abundance in your walk, abundance in the relationships you have with the people around you. It's just like your life is going to feel like a vacation every fucking day. And you don't have to have $1 million for that to happen. I love my life. I used to work a 9 to fucking 5 and hated it every day. I hated going to work. I was afforded the opportunity not to have to do that. I want that opportunity afforded to everyone in my inner circle. I want them to be able to feel like they don't have to plug into the matrix. They don't have to dumb themselves down in order to just live. You should just be able to be yourself and live and be happy. But someone is obsessed with your joy, your power. Facilitates change. Something happened. Your joy, you showing your energy facilitated a change. This transformation is DNA repair. This is people waking up like, oh shit, that person is not at all who I thought they were. Okay, then, what are we going to do now? What we going to do now? The letter H is significant. HGGH. Home gardens. Something about a garden. Someone's home in Georgia. They have a garden that they're trying to transform. Maybe it's difficult. We have facilitates change and transform. But this says transformation and miracles. Miracles. Next to this Pluto energy of good luck. Next to good news. Next to good luck. With good luck over here. Someone could be having really good luck in terms of their garden. In terms of the agriculture. Maybe someone has a farm or some shit. Something that you're doing is allowing the crops to grow healthier or better. I don't know. But that is significant. A need, a restriction, resistance, survival agreements. This change changes the agreement. If I went into an agreement under one assumption and then I find out that something else is true, I'm going to cancel that contract. That's like with a soulmate, a soul contract. Just because you're my mom doesn't mean that I have to stay connected to you. If you're treating me like shit, if you're disrespectful, you don't support me, you talk down on me, any chance you get, you tell people lies, you tell people my personal business when I do talk to you, like, that contract is null and void. The contract is mutual. So you have to do things and I have to do things in agreement to this contract. And if we are doing things that are counterproductive, it's not working for me. And especially if you're not trying to change. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. All right, we'll get 1 or 2 more cards. And then X. Something about, you could be someone's ex getting this good luck. An axe, a wax. Something is on wax. Someone is getting wax. Someone needs a wax. Maybe someone is ashamed because they manifested this little get together and the guy was like, you in wax? Or maybe she said that. That's what she said. A wax, an axe, a saxophone. Oh, look, sex is here again. Maybe someone's, how they identify is significant. Someone could be a part of the LGBT community. Oh, we got wax twice. And we got wax in all yellow. We got sex in all yellow. Wax and sex in all yellow. I don't know why that is significant, but it is. Waze. Maybe that that app that helps you with directions is significant. Or the direction someone is going is significant. Or someone is being directed, divinely guided, divinely protected. Because is it Waze? The Waze app, it'll tell you if there's danger ahead and direct you in a different direction. So your steps have been directed, or someone's steps are being directed. Or it could, like, it makes me seem like if someone went to the police and the police now want them to wear a wire. So they direct them as to what they need to say and what they need to do to pick up the information that will help their case. A hag is significant. Someone who's always complaining. Someone who is older and very angry looking. You think of a hag, you think of someone who has like the big nose with the wart and shit. But it's just the energy. Like that wart look, that look of the hag is someone's energy. So they're just miserable. It's just like, oh, someone is miserable because you have this good luck. Good luck written all over. Good luck and expansion. We talked about Jupiter twice. Pluto transforming something twice. And Jupiter talks about expansion. Pluto talks about money things. Inheritances, which we've also seen. Abundance. There'll be an abundance of everything for you. Like if you do farm, your shit would just be dope as shit. If you go and make, like someone said something about like a habitat for humanity. Like whatever you do is going to be fucking dope. It's going to create abundance. Not just for you, but for the fucking people you touch. Because of, look at the energy. All the cards that came out at this first speaks about all this good shit. 888 with the balance. In harmony. You are in harmony with the universe. And because you are, that energy is reflecting back to you. One more, please, and then we'll be out. The first quarter moon is significant. So something about taking action, working to bring goals into fruition, and obstacles may arise. So something about this axe or something being cut off, maybe with regard to this court case, there's going to be some type of action that you're going to need to take. Maybe that's just a matter of having to sign some type of paperwork or something. Obstacles may arise, meaning it seems like someone may be trying to hinder you from being able to move forward. Like every positive step you take, there's going to be someone who's going to be trying to get you out the way. The letter R is significant. And the new moon. There are a lot of fucking moon cycles, or the moon in general. Emotions are significant. Intention setting, self-care, fresh start, limitless possibilities. The new moon was just on the 23rd. So August 23rd could be significant. Or this new moon is bringing you this energy. This is what is being manifested for you through this new moon. Limitless possibilities. A fresh start. You've been taking care of yourself. You've always been taking care of yourself. Deseto lo quite. So what do we have with the letters? S-A. Oh, I don't like that. Look, S-A-G, Sag or Sage. Someone may need to sage. Or someone is a sage, like a shaman, a healer. Um, I'm not gonna touch that one. AEEA. Isn't that like gaming's EA games or some shit? That could be significant. An X is significant. Sex with an X could be significant. Someone getting the axe is significant. Something about wax, waxing, wax on, wax off. The Karate Kid. What was his name? Oh my God. I can't remember his name. And Mr. Miyagi. Wasn't it Danny or Daniel? That name could be significant. But what was his name in real life? Oh my God. I can't remember. It's like, it starts with a B or something, right? But the Karate Kid. So someone is learning to defend themselves or has learned to defend themselves. Or someone is learning some skills that are going to be very beneficial to them. Someone learned, it was like in someone's everyday life of just living, they were learning a skill that is going to be very beneficial to them. So that would be someone who, with a natural intuition, who just is walking around and they're not realizing that they are intuitive and they're giving out information or they're solving their own issues. Like they're not realizing what it is they're doing or what they provide to people. But when this person starts to become aware, it's like they become more powerful because now they're using that intuition with intention. Yeah. Damn, it's 1:40. This is a long video. Well, it's not 1:40 yet. It was 1:37. Okay. So what else? Alright, I don't know. Like nothing is sticking out to me. And I don't want to just be sitting here looking. Something about we. The we, W-I-I. Or we. Something that we did. We are going down. We are one. Or we used to be one. I don't know. I don't know your life and I don't know what a frig I'm talking about. So yeah, there's that. Something about a change. Something could change because of someone's DNA or some... When you get a DNA test, it could have something to do with someone finding out about their heritage or their origin. And that's going to facilitate some type of change. It's going to bring joy. But it's also going to, like someone may move to be with a relative that they just found out is their relative. Like the relationship is starting to get closer. There's a connection building. Just a damn keep that is here. General Electric, something about the lights coming on. Little Kim, lights on. Is that what it is? Little Kim, the name Kim is significant. Put your lighters up. That's what the name is, the song. Put your lighters up. Something about a concert or people are putting their lighters up. They're putting the light up. Light, the energy. Oh, they're putting the light up. People are starting to put you in a different category in terms of respect, in terms of acknowledging your energy and who you are. All right, maybe that's the news as well. Anyway, I'm going to go. I hope this is helpful. I hope you find something about this that I don't resonates with you. And I hope that it helps facilitate some type of positive changes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. I appreciate all of it. That means you took the time out for little old me to watch and listen, to like and share, and to comment. So I appreciate that. I really do. I really, really do. All right, I'm going to go. I like to do this just to see like what pops out. Oh, look at that. Shadow energy. October.